Brutal acid attack last month on a woman in Colombia is shedding light on a dark reality for the South American nation. The country has seen a steep rise in acid attacks in recent years, and this case is prompting calls for government action. CCTV's Michelle Begay reports.
Hundreds of citizens in Bogotá gathered to show solidarity and strength for Natalia Ponce de Leon, the Colombian victim of an acid attack that has brought international attention to a troubling issue.
I need the government to give the person who did this many years in jail. I also need the government to help not only Natalia, but all these girls that have been burned because this is too hard.
Natalia suffered first and second-degree burns to her face and 37% of her body. Her friends and family have been requesting help to pay for medical bills.
Natalia's case is not the first in Colombia, and unfortunately, it isn't the last. Just a week after Natalia's assault, officials say another woman in Bogotá has fallen victim to this type of attack.
Government figures show there have been nearly 1,000 acid attacks in Colombia over the past 10 years. While Natalia's aggressor, a former neighbor, was found and arrested, victims' advocates say most of these cases are never solved. Gina Potes was attacked more than 15 years ago by a man who was never identified.
I always said that the Colombian government is an accomplice in these types of crimes that assault women in any way, with acid, killing them, with violence. The government is an accomplice because they don't do anything, and they let these things happen to us, and they don't do absolutely anything.
The latest attack has drawn attention to lax laws in Colombia. If the scarring of an acid attack victim is permanent, the current maximum sentence is up to 10 years in prison. But if the damage is not permanent, the sentence can be as little as 18 months. But psychiatrist Daniel Gutierrez says longer prison sentences is not the only answer, as most attackers are suffering from personality disorders.
Psychiatrically speaking, to think of a possible treatment or a change in conduct or any possible rehabilitation is very hard. We've been discussing that for a long time, and if you ask me if jail time can change these people, the answer is no.
As Colombia struggles to respond to the rise in these acid attacks, the latest victims are beginning the long road towards healing. Michelle Begay, CCTV, Bogotá, Colombia.